Welcome to BVC's Caribbean Body Talk, where the vision gets clearer every time. On behalf of Miss Christina Perry, BVC's community news reporter, who will be with us later on in the show, and Mr. Lloyd Baird, the executive producer, I am Linet-Akins-Harley, your special host for this segment. On today's program of Caribbean Kitchen, we will be showing you how to make COU, Barbados style, or I should say Bajan style. Today we have with us Miss Serlene Best Alexander, who will take us through the preparation of COU. This is going to be a very informative and visual show, so don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to BVC's Caribbean Kitchen. For those of you just tuning in, we are featuring COU, Bajan style. Today, we are so fortunate to have with us this wonderful native of Barbados, Miss Serlene Best Alexander. Miss Best, thank you so much for being a part of Caribbean Kitchen and allowing us and our viewers to experience your cooking of COU. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
COU is a meal through Barbados. It's okra and yellow cornmeal. We mix together the yellow cornmeal and the okra as it boils and stir it into a paste until it gets thick.
Is this a dish that you use for special occasions, like for Thanksgiving or for Christmas?
No.
It is used as an everyday type of a meal?
Every day. Use it every day meal, yes.
So it's something like rice. It's a staple, something you use every day with whatever meat you may cook. It is
Yes.
used every day.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I can't wait to taste this COU.
You would like it.
Thank you.
Right.
And without any further ado, we will start the preparation of COU.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Welcome back to BVC's Caribbean Kitchen. For those of you just tuning in, we are featuring COU, Bajan style. Today we are so fortunate to have this wonderful native of Barbados, Miss Serlene Best Alexander, in Studio One in Newark, New Jersey. Miss Best, thank you so much for being a part of Caribbean Kitchen and allowing us and our viewers to experience your cooking of COU. Could you tell us a little bit about COU? What exactly is it?
COU is cornmeal and okra. The okra boil, and you take the yellow cornmeal and you mix it together on top of the stove until it comes to a nice, good, soft paste. You keep adding the okra water until you get the consistency of it, what you need, the firmness of it.
Is this something that you cook for a special occasion like Christmas or Thanksgiving?
No.
It is something that you cook on a regular basis, daily?
Yes, yes.
So it's like a staple, it's something like rice. You use it with everything.
Right.
Oh, I see. So you're going to be preparing that for us today?
Sure.
Now, what goes along with the COU?
Any gravy, like fish gravy, steamed fish, fried fish, but you gotta steam it, or meat.
Are you going to be preparing anything for us today to go along with the COU?
Yes, steamed fish.
Okay, and you're going to start doing the steamed fish first, right?
Right.
Is there a reason for doing the fish first before you do the COU?
Well, the reason for the fish gravy first, you have to do that before you do the COU, so that when the COU is finished, you do the COU first, it's going to get hard before you start to eat it. So that's the reason they do the gravy first and then stir your COU.
I see. So you want to start doing the preparation for the fish now?
Yes.
Okay, let's proceed.
Okay, right now we're going to start sauteing the onions. Let me put this in there. Sure.
Let's make fish for the COU.
Okay, this is the pan we're going to do the fish for the COU in.
What is in the pan right now?
First in the pan right now is vegetable oil.
Okay.
What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put all the onions and the tomatoes and scallions in the oil, and I'm going to saute that.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That right there. I'm going to saute all like this. Then we just put a little bit of accent, give it a little flavor. Then we put a little bit of the Goya adobo seasonings. A little bit of flavor right there.
You could also make your own seasoning if you want to.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Because I know a
you
lot
can.
of Caribbean people
Yes, we do make
like
our-
to make their own seasoning.
Right, little bit of garlic seasonings here. All this give it a good tasty flavor to the gravy.
And how long do you let it saute?
You saute this just a little, about 2 minutes. All this is little seasoning. This is paprika. Put a dash of that in there. Just like a little teaspoon. I don't measure with no spoon because I know exactly what to put in your mouth. And this is a black pepper.
But of course we'll be having the recipe for our viewers.
Right, that's right.
Okay.
Here we go. A little black pepper, dash like a teaspoon of black pepper. Just enough to taste. Make sure it tastes nice and tasty.
And you stir that a little bit.
Just saute this a little like that. You get this here. What we do right now, what I have really is, this is mellow cream margarine. This is from Barbados.
Oh.
So I use a little of this to give it the Barbados taste.
Oh. So where would someone get that if they want? If they're
Right
interested
now,
in getting that
most people,
particular kind?
this comes from Barbados. This comes from my country, Barbados.
But could you buy it here?
Not that I know of. You can buy it from Brooklyn, in New York.
Okay.
They have little stores, the West Indian stores in
Because I know some
Brooklyn.
people like to use the original thing. Whatever
Right,
you're
they
using,
have it
that's
from-
exactly what they
They
want to
have
use.
it in Barbados, in Brooklyn. The stores in Brooklyn have some little Barbados stores, the West Indian stores. You
Okay.
get it from there, and you saute.
That's starting to
half
smell
right.
really good.
Cook it a little. Make sure they're just not well done, just enough. Then what we do right here, see, we continue to saute it a
It's
little.
kind of translucent right now.
Right, here we go. Here, you do this, continue like this. We usually use our own fish from Barbados. We use like the flying fish from Barbados. That is our original fish that we use, but today we're using butterfish.
Oh, okay. So you could use basically any fish
Any
that you
fish,
have available.
any fish or any meat that you want. But today it's butterfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We
this
place
fish,
them right in here.
this has already been seasoned, the fish?
The fish has been, I don't put too much seasonings on the fish. We just put the salt, salt and fresh lemon.
Okay.
And we sit it for a while, then we rinse that off.
Okay.
Then we'll have that tangy taste.
So you turn them over periodically?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what we do right here. See,
It's really smelling good. Can't
Thank
wait
you.
to taste this dish.
you would like it, I'm telling you. It's good.
And how long would you let this stay on the stove and cook?
This would just sit here about 5 minutes. It stays here for just 5 minutes because we don't want to overcook.
Yeah. Do you need
Then
to
we
cover
put-
it?
Yes, what I will do right now is put a little cold water. We're going to make our gravy right now.
Okay.
This is what we're going to make our gravy here. We're going to put a little of this. Just like that. And that will steam and make our gravy right here. Then we cover this and let it steam down for 5 minutes. Turn the fish one more time as soon as it boiled up. Okay? And that will be our gravy. We have to turn it like that. Make sure we have enough seasoning to taste.
So you would taste it as it's cooking to make sure it has what it needs. If it needs more, you could always put a little bit more in.
Right.
Okay.
Taste for your own self.
Right. Because I know some people don't like too much salt.
No, I don't cook with salt, but it's best not to cook with salt
Right.
anyway. 'Cause
Add
the
it after.
seasonings-
Yeah,
The
if you
seasonings
need.
have that salt in it.
Right.
So
Okay.
what we'll do here, we'll cover right here. Here, hold on, cover. Where's the cover for this pot? No, okay. Let's cover it, let it simmer right there. We lower stove.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Got it?
What is that you added?
Curry. Got it on? Can I talk? The reason we saute the onions and tomatoes and stuff first is because fish cook very quick. I have to do that first. Then we can
So
turn
it's
it a little.
almost finished. I mean, you
Almost
can look at the
done.
fish and see it's cooking.
Right. See?
And that curry is going to add a little extra
A
flavor.
little flavor. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
I'm not turning it too much. I want you to have the good fish, the whole fish right there. See? There we go. Now, this salt, let it boil a little bit right there.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. I only wish we had smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision so you viewers could experience the great aroma from this fish that's cooking and taste it. Can I have some to taste?
Sure, you can have a taste and you can let your viewers know how wonderful it tastes.
It's very hot. It is delicious.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for pure culture. I only wish we had smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision so you, our viewers, could smell and taste the wonderful aroma of this fish that's being done here. I think I'm going to get a taste. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very hot. It is absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
Can't wait to sit down and eat some of that.
You're welcome.
For those of you who have been stay tuned for cultural entertainment. Yes, we're still in Barbados. Let's enjoy crop over. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the making of COU, Bajan style.
All right, now let's make COU now.
Okay, what do you have in the pot?
In the pot right now is the okra, boiled okras, the butter, and the cornmeal. We're going to let that simmer here, boil on a little bit, and then we're going to stir. Okay. This is where we're going to go here. This is the way we make our cooking right here.
For those of you who are interested in this recipe, please get your VCR set, your paper, your pen or pencil, and we'll be giving you the recipe shortly. And also, if you want to make any kind of a comment or ask any questions, you could call 718-345-9138. I just saw you throw some liquid into the COU.
That is the boiled okra water that we have to save to continue stirring the COU to make it nice and soft. We this is how we do it right
You
here.
see, it's coming together.
Yes.
And as I look at that, it looks very, very similar to something that we call fungi in the U.S.
yes.
Virgin Islands.
Oh.
It's made exactly the same way. But today, it's a Bajan thing. So let's get back to what you're doing.
You continue to stir the cuckoo. You continue to mash it like this. You continue mashing it, and we continue adding
The liquid.
the liquid okra water. This is the okra water that we had boiled enough to make the cuckoos nice and soft. And we do this, we do it like that all the way until it gets soft.
So it's cooking as it's being
cooking.
stirred.
That's right.
And what kind of flame do you have? Is
We
it-
have like a medium.
A medium
it's supposed to be
flame.
like a medium flame, so it wouldn't burn. It'll continue to stir it, so it will not burn. Your hands get very tired,
I could
but you have
imagine.
to continue to
I
do it.
could imagine.
Yeah.
I know sometimes some people would make it and they would have lumps in there. Do you know of anything that could prevent them getting lumps in the cuckoo?
My prevention from the lumps is continue to stir it, add your okra water, make sure you have but you have to make sure you have that margarine or the butter. That helps a lot.
Okay.
That helps a lot. And the mashing of the meal, the mashing of the cornmeal, just the mashing and the stirring of the cornmeal.
Okay, that eliminates the lumps.
That's right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because we don't want our viewers to try this and end up with a lot of lumps and don't know what happened. So
Yes, just
this is a good
continue.
tip.
This is continue. Just continue to stir and mash it. Stir and mash it, and you would like mash the lumps up.
Okay. I see it's coming together very well.
Yes, that's it. And continue to stir and mash it to the pot. Just bring it close to the pot like that.
Okay, that's
Continue
a good
like
tip.
this. Continue. See, get it nice and soft.
And it's also mashing the okras that
The
are in
okra
there.
right,
So
mash
by
it
the time you
together
finish, you
inside.
wouldn't really see the okra.
No,
Okay, it'll be incorporated into.
here, you see.
All right.
You continue, you put a little bit more water in here, a little bit more of the okra water right there. You have to make sure that it cooks. Continue to cook it.
Is that a special tool you're using to turn the cuckoo?
A flat, we call this a cuckoo stick.
Oh, okay. I've never seen one of those before.
We call this a cuckoo stick. This one comes from way in Barbados for me.
Oh,
Cuckoo
directly
stick
from Barbados.
That's
Okay, if I don't
right.
have one of those cuckoo sticks, what I could use a regular spoon,
No,
big fat spoon?
what you could use is, they have these wooden spoons that they sell.
Okay, I know what
Those
you're talking about.
long-handled wooden spoons, you can
Yeah.
use one of those. But
Okay.
you have to mash it with the back of the spoon. Not the middle side of the spoon, the back of the spoon.
I like this that you have. Maybe you could get one for me from Barbados.
Yeah, we will try, right?
Okay.
We will try.
But this really does the job. I could see how
Yes,
it
it do.
flattens the cuckoo against the pot.
Right, see, there, right there.
This is good. This is good exercise for the arm too, right?
Oh, it make your arms tight. Give you muscle.
Ah.
Got to be very careful. When it comes out, it kind of get slippery, like, you know.
Yeah,
There we go.
this is looking good.
And rest for a minute and let it stew, let it cook. See, it get very soft, so you have to let it cook. Then you leave it like this, put a little water in it, put a little okra, let it sit for a few minutes. That be cooking the meal. Let that cook the cornmeal for a few
okay.
minutes.
The corn will have to be cooked.
Cooked, right. Let
Right.
it cook for a few minutes.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more cuckoo right after this. I hope you're still with us. We are making cuckoo. And guess what? Look who's here with us. Miss Christina Perry, BVC's community news reporter. Welcome to Caribbean
Hey,
Kitchen,
Lynette.
Christina. What are you doing eating already?
By. This is very good.
It is? This is
Excellent.
Miss Sirlene Bess Alexander's recipe of cuckoo. Bajan
Nice to
style.
meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, Christina.
My grandparents are from Barbados, and from a little child, she passed away when I was very young. So I feel like this is more than just a meal. This is sort of like a connection to my past.
Oh, that's great.
This is good. I have a question. That's with okra and cornmeal.
Yes.
The okra, was it fresh okra?
You can use a fresh okra. If you don't have fresh okra, you can get the frozen okra, but you have to cut them up before you put them in the pot.
You know, as a rule, in general, I wasn't really an okra fan, just because like the way it's just boiled, I really wasn't into it. But this is a healthy meal.
It is healthy.
From what I understand the ingredients, it is a low-fat meal. So this is something that you can eat that's good for you. It tastes good, and you can enjoy it.
Yes, you can.
I would like to thank you for stopping by yourself and making this wonderful dish here at Studio One. You know, Lord, you had me out there, but I'm glad I made it back in time, so there was some left for me. And the fish, what kind of fish is that?
This is butterfish,
Okay.
but normally in Barbados, we use flying fish. We steam flying fish, and this take the place of the flying fish because we don't have flying fish from Barbados here today, so we use butterfish.
Okay, well, the fish, because I tasted some of that was excellent also.
Yes, fish
So
is
is this a dish one would say if you're making it in Barbados, this is something that's an everyday dish?
Yes, it can be every day.
But if you're making it here, say someone wanted to make it as a part of a special dish, is aside from the cuckoo and the fish, would they serve anything with this, like a condiments or anything?
What you can serve with this, it could be a salad too.
Okay.
You can have it sweet potato on the side with it.
Okay.
You know, boil your sweet potato, and you can use that along with that too. It's very good.
Do you put anything on the cuckoo or the fish after?
While eating, you can put a little hot sauce on it, and that would really
Bring it out?
bring.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that tip.
You are very welcome.
I'm so glad I dropped by.
I'm so glad you did too.
Lynette, did a little bit.
Yes, thank you so much for leaving some for me. You heard Christina said she left some of the cuckoo for me, but it's not finished yet. She was so hungry we had to give her some before it was finished.
Thank you.
But we're working on finishing it right now. So back to Miss Best with the ending of the cuckoo. Miss Best, what's happening now?
And right now, Christine and everyone is in luck because it is finished right now. So
It's
everyone
finished?
can enjoy and have a good meal right now.
This is what we've been waiting for. And it smells
And
so
it's
good.
all finished.
I know it's going to taste good.
Yes, it will.
Miss Best, is there an easier way to prepare cuckoo?
Yes, there is an easier way. Right now, this is the old-fashioned way of doing cuckoo. The easier way is you can put the cornmeal in some cold water and keep stirring and keep stirring. That would eliminate the lumps, and you have it quicker. It'll be a quicker meal than to over the pot stirring and continue to stir like that.
Because you know some people do not believe in cooking at all, first of all, and then there are some that don't believe in cooking too long.
And you see, there are easier way for people that don't cook, really, to make an easier meal. And this is one of them. They would enjoy it, even if they have to stay over the pot for a little while, a couple of minutes, 10, 15 minutes. But still that easier way with the cornmeal. The water and the cornmeal you put together, cold water. And you can stir it right into the okra, and you'll have a quicker.
Okay, all right. Now for our listeners, or viewers I should say, we promised you the recipe for cuckoo, and right now I'm going to give you that recipe. But we also going to have this recipe for the month of March in the March newsletter. So if you're interested in getting a copy of the newsletter, please call us. Again, the number is 718-345-9138. Now this is the recipe. 1 pound cornmeal, 16 okras, 6 cups of water, 3 teaspoons salt, 2 tablespoons margarine. And if you call for the newsletter, it will give you all the directions for making cuckoo. And if you had your VCR set, or you had your paper and your pencil or pen, you would have seen how it was done. So I'm going to go over the recipe one more time. 1 pound cornmeal, 16 okras, 6 cups of water, I hope you had your VCR set and your pen, paper, or pencil ready. Now I'm going to give you the recipe for COU. This is Bajan style. 1 pound cornmeal, 16 okra. You would have to cut these okras up and they should be fresh. If you cannot get fresh, frozen is fine. You could use 2 packages of frozen okra. 6 cups of water, 3 teaspoons salt, 2 tablespoons margarine. This is the basic recipe for COU, Bajan style.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Well, all the hard work has been done when I came in, and I got to sample a little before it was finished. But now it's finished. We're going to sit down and eat our fish and COU. Lynette, you think you can do this now?
Most definitely. After watching Miss Bess with her preparation, I'm going to follow the instructions directly, and I know I could make it.
Using the shortcut?
No, I'm going to take the long way.
By hand stirring.
That's right. The elbow grease in there, that's necessary.
Make it authentic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to get a spoon.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much for showing Lynette how to do this. Because
And Christina.
She's going to cook this for
And
us.
she's going to cook and
Yes.
invite me. to
Christina will be
yes.
able to make it too by the time we finish here today. She'll be able to make
Oh,
it.
yeah?
Yes.
I think she will. But I'm putting my money on you.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm putting my money
longer.
on you, you know? And when you do this, you make sure I taste it.
I will definitely bring some for you because I want you
not
to.
bring you and invite me while you
Oh,
cook
uh-oh.
it, so I could just sit and eat it while it's hot.
So you're
Well,
telling me I have to
one
put it here?
This is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
good portion
Yes.
here. How do you save it after you've served it? As far as leftovers, does it keep well?
It can. What you do, put it in a bowl, the leftover gravy with the fish. You can put in the bowl and cover it
Okay.
very tight. Give it a good cover. You could save it, and you could put it to warm it. You put it in the microwave, warm it up.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is something when it get hard, you can cut it and you could fry it.
Oh, okay.
Put it in
Something
some
new.
vegetable. When it's cold, you
Okay.
can just slice it and you
Uh-huh.
could fry it. You could eat it for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Good
So
idea.
Yes, you can.
You got another tip there.
See?
Very good.
So for the person that's not a big cooker,
Mhm.
they've got dinner and breakfast.
Breakfast. That's
I
right.
like that.
Cuckoo style.
Thank you so much. We're ready to eat,
Definitely.
Yes, we
Let's
are.
start serving.
but gotta close the show.
Definitely. I'll let you take that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this segment of Caribbean Kitchen, part of Caribbean Body Talks programming. And before I go, I'd like to leave you with this message. Surround yourself with a few good people. Share love, respect for each other, and knowledge. It will definitely make a difference. I'm Christina Perry,
And I'm Linet-Akins-Harley.
thanking you for watching Caribbean Body Talk. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And I am the cook, Serling Bess Alexander.
Thank you, Sirlene.
You're welcome.
Good job.